Welcome back to my channel. This is Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. Today's video, we are doing an upper body day, starting off with one arm, 3-finger assisted weighted pull-ups. I'm feeling very strong in today's vlog. I have broken a PR to the point where I'm doing 45 pounds and doing this type of movement. So I like to alternate into doing, regular neutral grip weighted pull-ups and then 3-finger assisted weighted pull-ups, because with this version that I'm doing right now, I feel it a lot on my bicep and my forearm, gives me more arm development, and then helps me figure out how strong I am unilaterally, to see, what weaknesses I have and some things I could work on. So one arm each time with 3-finger assisted is what we did with 45 pounds. And then I'm doing back with the weighted dips with 105 pounds. So it's 3 plates of 35. And here, of course, we are still trying to figure out and practicing the correct range of motion. But now, as you noticed, I am going deeper on that stretch. So when you go deeper on that weighted dip, I'm doing it more correct. You're forcing your body to recalibrate, get the nervous system working, and forcing it to do this movement correctly and go all the way down and all the way up. Since we have done 2.5 reps and failed at completing the third one, I've decreased the weight to 2 plates of 35 pounds. And back at it again, just repping out a few more in the tank, and making sure that my whole body goes down on that deep stretch to make sure that my triceps are working, the anterior shoulders and the lower pec. We are doing the Katana Reverse Fly for the posterior deltoids here. And then, since we're going heavier, I feel much stronger here. This also targets the upper back and the traps as well indirectly. So this movement with the cable machine here with the handles, I recommend it a lot. I love it. I love this movement here. Ever since I've started doing it, my friend taught me. I feel like my posterior deltoids have blown up. When I am at home, I do my full body workouts. Sometimes upper body, lower body, and do with the dumbbells that I have at home. But since we are at the gym, taking advantage of the cable system definitely will work out your posterior deltoids. I feel it a lot, holding at the pause at the top stretch. Right, you feel the development there. You're getting stronger. Then we're doing some cable tricep pushdowns here. So the key here for this movement is that you gotta stick your elbows behind your back, behind your body, making sure that your shoulders and your elbows do not move, and you hold that top stretch when you do these cable extensions for your triceps, and they're gonna blow up a lot, especially when you get stronger and do your weighted dips. Having this isolation movement will blow up your triceps. You will get stronger, and it's gonna pop out more when you're relaxed or extending your arms. So the triceps are good to fill up your arms and get that full, complete development here. Then we're doing a drop set here. Just going for a lighter weight, just finishing off the last bit of movement for the triceps. And again, my workouts are very concise in the sense that we do 2 sets with 1 extra drop set if I'm feeling it. I don't really do 3 sets. I don't do too much volume. I'm just going high intensity with good intent, with good purpose, forcing myself to be mindful of that muscle to my connection and practicing the good form to the best of my ability. And then we are doing some low to high cable flies to target the upper chest. Again, I like to alternate between doing the heavy incline machine press and doing this movement here with the cables, because you want to develop some good aesthetic, thick, strong upper chest. But, cable flies are essential. I feel like they close the gap. They help you to close and get the chest more full and bring it closer together, because sometimes you have that droopy feeling in the chest, or just sometimes there's some separation. When you do these flies, you will bring them close together. So we did 2 sets here. So the first clip showed a heavier set with a drop set, and then with this third set right here, the reason I call it delts is because the first one I counted as the heavy sets with the drop set, and then with this other working set, lighter weight, just to make sure that I'm keeping the peak contraction there when crossing my arms over the other one. We're doing the Pec Deck Fly here to make sure that our chest is getting fully developed, since our back and chest grows fast. I want to make sure that I'm closing the bridge with my own chest. I'm just pushing them together, having a good squeeze to get that aesthetic build here. So we're doing just, 2 regular sets here. I've increased the weight from 100 to 107 with the little mechanic part right there, and then we've increased it to 120. I feel good, but I'm also forcing myself to keep in mind that when you do your chest fly, your arms got to be as straight as possible with a slight bend, not too much of a bend here, just to make sure that you feel that proper squeeze in that chest and not using your elbows or your forearms here to do your chest flies, right? So just wrapping up the last few, being mindful to keep my arms as straight as possible. Then we're doing some lat pull downs with the reverse grip. So the lower back as well, you need to make sure that you hit that, you do not neglect it. People usually work at the lats and the upper back, but the lower back does not get any love. So we are mindful here in this channel when I do my workouts here, letting you guys know that you should never neglect your lower back. And then here, as you see, this is what the form should look like here. Slightly leaning back, but mostly upright here when I go up. Holding that bottom stretch, and you see that good muscle development here in the back. The back is easy to grow for me, in my opinion. Targeting the lower lats here. The bicep activation is also pretty good when you do reverse grip, so it's pretty cool. I love this handle. Makes it easier for me to, notice where I should keep my hand placement when I do my lower back movement. So that's pretty good. Then we're doing some incline hammer curls. I kind of messed up here, to be honest. This is a deep incline. It shouldn't be this low. It should be slightly higher. So this first working set felt awkward, but I know that my biceps are getting stronger, my forearms included, when you do the hammer grip, hammer curls here. So I'm still doing that top stretch, but as you notice on this clip, we put it slightly higher, and now I feel it much better. So you got to play around with it. Sometimes the inclines does affect how we do the curls here, but with this incline for me is perfect. I know it is a deep incline, however, with this deeper incline, get more of that stretch here. You will get stronger naturally. This movement and incline curls in general are really great. And then we're moving to some heavy lateral raises here with the 35 pounds that we've capped from the other clip. So since it is so heavy, I'm only doing 5 to 6 reps here. Again, trying to get stronger on this complete range of motion, going as high as I naturally can here. And I feel like my traps and my lateral deltoids will blow up since we're using some heavy weight here. Just getting stronger with that. Then we have the 30 pound here with the reverse grip curl. For the forearms, you're trying to make sure that you include some forearm workout into your upper body day or your arm day. So here, I'm trying to be mindful, but sometimes I'm forgetting to hold that pause at the top. So now I'm going more slow and more controlled, right? Holding that top stretch here, making sure that, I'm being more mindful when I do these movements. And my forearms are blowing up. Brachialis is much more stronger here. It's more thick arms. And then we are finishing with some shoulder press machines. I love the neutral grip. I love this machine a lot. The neutral grip is usually what I go to since it is shoulder joint friendly. As we get older as humans, want to make sure that the wear and tear is not too much and that you are taking care of your body and your joints. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hit that subscribe and like button. I'll catch you guys in the next video.